Hello, hello, welcome back. Okay, so this is my final watermelon. If this is your first video you're watching, I thought it would be fun to do a taste test. What started this, and if you've watched all my other ones, I apologize, you're gonna hear this sentence probably 30 other times. Okay, so last week I went to go grab a strawberry, and I realized I have 7 strawberry brands, and that you don't need 7. So what I started doing is, again, I normally mix at least 2, sometimes 3 flavors. I realized I don't know what my favorite, watermelon brand is or whatever. And I kind of started, sipping each flavor individually last week and thought it would be fun to do like a series on all the brands and flavors. So this way I do know what brand is my favorite. Like right this second, I finished green apple yesterday, so I know Skittles is actually my favorite green apple. Again, when it's mixed with something, sometimes you just don't know. So I'm doing these videos a little different. I'm not putting ice in them. I'm sampling them, by themselves. And then my next video, I'm going to compare all 3 together. And I'm still going to use them. So afterwards, after I'm done tasting all 3 of them together, then I'm still going to use these with watermelon recipes that I have. All right, let's get started. So like always, you're supposed to mix with 1 bottle of water, which is 16.9 ounces. I don't do that. My glass jars, the fill line is 14 ounces. My 40-ounce tumbler that I use is normally at least half ice, and a lot of times I'll add a little more before I go. I live in Texas. I think it was 99 yesterday. So I actually like a lot of ice in mine. I just don't like it to get like watered down before I want to drink it. So, all right, let's get started. So again, I'm just going to do 4 ounces, and I always do a few ounces in my water just so this way the powders can break up. And this is going to be the Jolly Rancher watermelon. If you happen to have a favorite watermelon, I'd love to hear. All right, let's get started. Let's see. And I have a little cup of water over here, so I didn't have to keep on running to the sink. Okay. So this one is actually funny. On my end, it actually looks like a darker red. It actually looks more like a fruit punch kind of. But this one is the Jolly Rancher watermelon. Okay. Give this a stir. I had such great luck with the green apple yesterday. Okay. It's good. It's watermelon. It's sweet and tart. So again, if this was just, if I was at a family barbecue, if this was just in some type of punch bowl, I would assume it was a Kool-Aid, and I would assume that you didn't have enough sugar. But it's not just this one. This is now my 3rd one I've tried, and none of them just are really, really sweet. So if I was drinking this standalone, this one is the Jolly Rancher one. If I was drinking this one like by itself, I honestly wouldn't like it. But again, this is what I was saying. In a recipe with, pina colada, coconut, something like that, I wouldn't even notice. Okay, well, I'm definitely curious and interested to try all 3 of them, see. But, again, I would drink this, but I would just assume there wasn't enough sugar in the Kool-Aid. All right, I'd love to hear what you think. And again, if you have a favorite watermelon that maybe I didn't have during my taste test, just so you know, like when I get to things like cherry, I'm just doing straight cherry. I'm not doing like cherry pomegranate or anything like that. Like I said, I only had 2 green apple, the watermelons. The watermelons actually had 3 of. All right, let me know your thoughts and stay tuned for the next one. I'm going to taste test all 3 of them. Bye.